Hey guys, Allie here tonight. I'm sorry I didn't pop on last night. I ended up being out, so I didn't get a chance to record anything. But anyway, I'm here tonight and I wanted to talk about persisting in your assumption. And I talk about this a lot and I talk about it in a variety of ways in my videos, but I always like to bring kind of different angles coming at a different angle. So in persisting in the assumption, of the desired reality that you want to live, you are residing in a state of being, a consciousness that is identified with your desired reality. And when you do that, that is what is going to manifest whatever you want to experience in the outer world. So what happens when a lot of us do this? Like I always say, I have done this many times myself, so no judgment there. But a lot of us will declare, or we will assume, and we will make an intention of the state that we are inhabiting and that we are being, and we identify with that state. And then what do? We go out among our day into the 3D and we start looking for proof. We start looking for ways that shows us that our desire is coming in, is that it's unfolding, that it's manifesting. And right from that instant that we start looking for proof, we are no longer in that assumption. We are no longer residing in that state of consciousness that is living our desired reality. At that point, we have made it a separate thing from us. We are no longer identified as it and being it, because that's what it all comes from, guys. We have to inhabit that state of consciousness, that state of being, whether it be I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am loved, whether it be all of those, whether it be one of those. We have to inhabit that state of consciousness. We have to feel and be that person living that reality before we see things like that manifest in our 3D. And we have to persist in identifying with that reality until it becomes our dominant feeling. So a lot of this is pulled straight from Neville Goddard, y'all. So feel free to check out his videos. He's very popular, obviously. But we have to persist in that feeling until it becomes persist in that state until it becomes our dominant feeling. And that's where a lot of us kind of end up falling off. We make a declaration, we decide the state that we want to inhabit, what we want to manifest. We identify with it maybe for a little while. And then, like I said, we'll go out and we'll start looking for evidence that this is occurring. And right then we are totally separate from it because we are looking for it. We can't receive it and manifest it and still be looking for it. If we have it and we are it, we would never be looking for it. So whenever you find yourself looking for proof or looking to outer circumstances and thinking, okay, this doesn't seem like it's working out in terms of my manifestation, anytime we're doing any of that, we know that now we are not in the state of consciousness that is identified with living that reality. We know we have separated ourselves from it. So as I always say, the key is observing and knowing that, so you can step back into that state of being, do whatever you have to do to get back into that state of consciousness so you can continue to persist in that state. And then as you do that more and more, it's going to feel more natural. So it's a good thing, guys, that it takes a little time to manifest. Now, does it technically take time? No. But usually, is there a period that it seems like it takes time? Yes. And the reason is because most of us don't identify and stay in that identity just off the bat. A lot of us go back and forth from our current identity and the desired state of consciousness that we want to experience. We kind of vacillate in between those. Very rarely will someone just inhabit a state of being, be that person, be fully identified with it, and never ever, wobble into another state. So it's a good thing it takes, time for some of these manifestations to unfold. Because think about it, guys, it's like, how many thoughts do we have, running through our minds? And how many, times do we find ourselves being in worry about things? Probably worrying about a lot of things that have never actually even happened. But this is a good thing, because we don't want everything just to manifest just like that, because we have things that have crossed our mind that we would never want to manifest, and then they haven't, most likely for us, for the majority of us, because we haven't thought about them and identified with them so much that they've become our dominant feeling. If they become our dominant feeling or our dominant state, then there's a very good chance that we're going to experience that in our external reality. But so it's a good thing, because then that means that we can be very deliberate, conscious, and intentional about what we are creating and what we are identifying with. That's, like I said, that's a great thing. We want to be intentional, and we want to be conscious about what we're creating. So as we do that, though, as you do that and you choose what you want to identify with, the state of being that you want to inhabit, continue to choose the state of your desired reality. And you will keep coming back to that and back to that. And if you fall out, observe it and come back to that. But no, as you identify with that more, this is very similar to a video probably just like a day ago, but anyway, as you identify with that more and more, then that is going to become your dominant feeling, and it's going to become very natural for you. And then that's when it's going to actually manifest in the 3D. So just remember, guys, my biggest point of this video is it's awesome to identify with a state and inhabit that state of being and know what you want. But just realize, if you inhabit that state and then you're going out into your everyday reality and you're looking for proof that that is manifesting, just remember that now you're not identified with the state of having it. And you want to observe that and then get back into the state of being that you want to manifest. You have to be it first before you see it externalized in your 3D reality. So I think that's it tonight, guys. Sorry that was so much like the last one, but like I said, a lot of this stuff is very similar. I just try to come at it in different angles, so people might be able to hear it in a way that really clicks for them. So, all right. Well, I hope everybody has a good night or a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.